Kellie Pickler.
Oh, good morning.
I don't want to make it weird or anything like that, but really, you do actually look phenomenal while I'm watching the shows. You're like in the last week where everybody else is in week one.
I've been taking really good care of myself. I've really been eating right, and I work out now religiously. So I've got to just stay in shape so I can dance because I get out of breath. To be honest, I'm like gasping for air.
Well, I think it's interesting, Kellie, that you had said before the show began that, oh, boy, I am not a dancer. You know, Derek's got his work cut out for him. I feel like maybe you were pulling one over on us because you did a great job.
No, I'm not at all. Look, you don't have to rehearse if you don't want to. If you want to rehearse for 10 minutes, then you can rehearse for 10 minutes. If you want to rehearse for 10 hours, you can rehearse for 10 hours. And as long as that dance studio is open, I'm in there because I want to be better and I want to do great. And I work really hard, and I don't want to let Derek down either. He's a drill sergeant for a dance teacher. But I'm working out outside of the dance studio too. You know, I mean, I'm eating, sleeping, and breathing this show, and I really want to do well. And I mean, it's hard for all of us, but if you don't put in the work, then you're not going to see the progress, you know.
Where do you rehearse, and are you in close proximity with the other contestants, or is it just a private area?
It is private. You know, we're in a building together, but we're all in different studios. So we kind of see each other in the hallways, and we see each other. We spend more time together on Monday and Tuesday during the show than we do the rest of the week because we're all on our own practicing with our partners. But yeah, it is very much like a family in a sense. I was devastated about Dorothy leaving because we've gotten so close, you know, and
yeah. You could tell you were the first one to go out there and give her a hug. Yeah, I was watching that. That looked like it was pretty emotional. This is the early part of the season. This is a part of the season where there's a lot of accidental groping, which can kind of be fun for the whole show.
Accidental what?
Groping.
Grabbing, touching.
Oh.
Is that going to be kind of weird because it's not something that you're normally used to as far as just like, you know, with the whole dancing thing, and it's got to be like you find yourself in some like awkward positions.
Yeah, there are some awkward positions, I guess, but it's all in the context of it, you know. I mean, we're dancing, and so there's going to be times where your hand slips and you might hit a boob or whatever. You never know. But, you know, it happens, but it's all in the context, like I said, and Derek is, you know, he is a nut. He is he might be crazier than I am. But we have a great time together. He's hilarious, and, I mean, it feels like, you know, if I had a big brother, this would be.
We're talking with Kellie Pickler about Dancing with the Stars. She's on it now. She's going to win it Mondays and Tuesdays on ABC. I also want to congratulate you for having what Rolling Stone called the #1 country album of the year.
Yay.
Oh my gosh, Kellie, that is a huge honor, and I was so glad to see you being recognized in that way, not only by Rolling Stone, but also Entertainment Weekly, AOL, Washington Post. I mean, very cool. And I know that you're probably working on new music as we speak.
I am. I'm kind of bouncing from the dance studio to the recording studio. So that's been really tough because I've got, you know, I describe it as it's like Thanksgiving every day. You know, I have so much to be thankful for. I'm so blessed, but I do have a lot of food on my plate. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Sure. Kellie Pickler on with the K102 Wake Up Crew. Thanks for being a part of Polygamy and for chatting with us here this morning.
Thank y'all for your chat this morning.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Same here. Go kick some butt.
All right, will do.
You can also see Kellie Pickler in concert Thursday, April 25th. She's going to be at Mystic Lake Casino Hotel. More is at K102.com.
Summer, this is pretty deadgum cool because we've got a special guest.
Absolutely, Kellie Pickler.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just a little sore.
You did not get voted off. Woohoo!
Oh, surprise.
No surprise at all. Girl, you are a dancer.
This is really, really amazing. I'm having a great time.
I saw the show, and I'm curious, the dress that you were wearing and the way that you were dancing, did a man pick the dress out?
Actually, it was a crop top and shorts, right?
Yeah, that would be Derek.
Did he pick out your clothes?
Everything's custom made and whatnot, but Derek has a big part in designing the costumes each week and whatnot. So, but we have the design team sit down, and they're amazing. I mean, they literally make everything from scratch.
Do you have to approve it beforehand, or do they just basically say, here's what we've designed and this is what you need to wear?
They're not going to put you in anything that you don't want to wear. Like they're not going to make you wear something. They're not going to want to put you in anything that's not going to compliment you because, it's a reflection of them as well.
Well, I noticed there's just a big difference in your attire than there is Winona's.
Well, we are dancing two different dances.
That is very true. All right, Dancing with the Stars, a little harder than you thought it was going to be, or easy?
I mean, it's hard. It's definitely hard. I think with Jazz Week, I was able to show off my strength, and that is my flexibility. But next is Job, and that is going to be showing off all of my weaknesses.
Oh, Kellie Pickler, you are fabulous. Is there a diva on the show? Somebody said that the Bachelor, Sean Guy, is a huge diva.
Where are people getting all these things? No, he's very nice. I don't hear what the rumors and all that is, so I don't know what people are saying or what's going on because I don't read any of that stuff. But no, Sean is very kind.
Do you get the opportunity to hang out with the other cast members when you guys aren't on the show?
Not really, because we're all in different dance studios rehearsing all day. We bump into each other in the hallways. The most time we see each other is like during the show.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of sitting around waiting for your turn to go on stage. So that's our opportunity to sit around and chat and get to know one another.
Well, I know that though you're Dancing with the Stars, you are also touring. Now, what do you tour like from Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then go back to dancing?
Like last weekend, I had 2 shows. So we rehearsed all day Thursday, flew to Michigan, rehearsed all day Friday. I did my concert. We rehearsed after my concert. We rehearsed Saturday morning, then I did my concert that evening, and then we flew back to L.A.
Now, I know this year, Kellie Pickler, we get some new music from you.
Yes, I'm bouncing from the dance studio to the recording studio, so a lot on my plate, but that's a good problem to have.
What are you working on for the new album?
Kelly country, everybody's definition of country music is different, but
Right.
I think there's room for it all, everybody likes their coffee different,
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, this will certainly help being on Dancing with the Stars, even get Kellie Pickler to be more of a household name than it already is.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm hoping so, but I can't wait to get new music out, and we're in the single picking process now, so we'll
that's
have a
exciting
song for y'all. Not too long.
No. All right, real quickly, what is your favorite part about being famous?
I just do what I do. It's just a job, The only thing different about me versus pre-Idol is that I have a different career,
Yeah.
I love country music, and that's the only thing I've ever wanted to do. I just wanted to do what Dolly does,
Oh. What's the hardest part of being on tour, being on Dancing with the Stars, and living the country star lifestyle?
A lot of people think that traveling and just being away from home is the hard part, but for me, I love the craziness of it because the crazy is all I've ever known.
I think you're perfect for that. I would be perfect for that.
I'm nuts. I'm absolutely ridiculously, anybody that knows me knows I am all over the place. I am mentally insane, but in a crazy, fun, kind of weird, bizarre way. This is what I do, and I love it,
Kellie, listen, thank you so much for calling. It was a pleasure speaking with you. Dancing with the Stars, Kellie Pickler!
Woo, go, girl!
Thanks, baby.
So you finally watched Kellie Pickler dance on Dancing with the Stars. I saw you this morning watching the video.
Yeah, she's really good.
Okay, so now you see what I was talking about yesterday,
she's
right?
She's really in shape, too.
Now you see what I'm talking about right there.
Whoa.
Like, exactly.
Girl's been lifting some weights, eating very healthy.
Right, something, man. And of course...
She has a great caboose.
Right, anyway.
I didn't go that far.
I went that far. I did it. You betcha. So, but I guess, so she was in the top 2 this week. She says, though, things went kind of weird with her and her partner, Derek Hough, because of her outfit was like real glass shards or something.
We were so sliced up. It was like dancing with Edward Scissorhands because the costume, the mirror part, it was glass. It wasn't like little plastic mirror reflector things. It was glass. And so there were so many sharp edges. Y'all couldn't tell on camera, but Derek and I were both bleeding. Like, I cut his face, I cut his arms up, his chest up, because he did so many lifts and whatnot. The inside of my arms that lay down flat on my side, they got sliced up. We had blood all over us.
Wow. Ugh.
I think those small little reflector plastic things that she's talking about can be referred to as sequins.
They could. Why didn't you?
And I think it might have been a smart move.
Why don't you use the sequins?
They're lighter.
Yeah. It's
no
easy.
blood.
Shimmy.
Not cut up.
Right.